we should just warn you right out of the gate that if you're not interested in hearing about TPUSA and Erika and Candace and the whole hullabaloo,
sorry,
you're going to want to bail now. Sorry, but that's like the news. That's what's happening.
It's happening. Right. And we have to talk about it because
it will be discussed.
There's some host beastiness happening. We got to talk about it.
All up in here.
Yeah.
Someone asked where I am. I am at our neighborhood clubhouse, which I can see our house out of the window, but it's not my house. But I'm very close to my house. So that's helpful. Also, don't forget, I know we told folks yesterday because we had our live stream at lunchtime, which was because of all the hullabaloo, which is not normal. So if you missed yesterday's show, it is available on all the normal platforms to which you should be subscribed anyway. If you missed the show, one of the things that we teased this coming weekend is that we interviewed Batya Angar Sargon, which was
so great.
Amazing.
Lovely.
Amazing. So watch it. Please watch it.
Please do.
Saturday. That comes out on Saturday. All right, let's get right into it. And we're going to start with the beautiful, graceful, classy, wise, amazing Erika Kirk. She, of course, has been on this book tour for Charlie's book, which is now available. And she started an early morning with Brian Kilmeade and started to sort of begin to address the hullabaloo. And in this particular clip, specifically about the trial of Tyler Robinson, which of course is not going to happen until well into 2026, but all of this conspiracizing about it harms the prosecutor's case. And so she made that point much more eloquently than I am on the Brian Kilmeade show. Here she is.
We have a trial coming up. Unfortunately, that trial is in a long time. What I want to be mindful of for people is that this was a murder. This is not something that, what I don't want to have happen is for this to taint the jury pool.
Yeah.
I don't. I want my husband, I want justice for my husband more than any other person on the internet. Any other person in this world. That was my husband and the father to my kids. We may have been turning over every single stone, going down every single lead. So when these people say, oh, they haven't talked about this or done that, how do you know? You're not in those meetings with the attorneys and the prosecutors. You have no idea. And why would we share that information with the internet to what? Then give the defense more stuff that's not true? Like, it's just, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, the truth is the truth.
Yeah,
the truth is the truth.
My heart breaks for her too, Kathleen. It breaks.
Yeah.
It breaks wide open for her because everybody on the internet, they know what's best for her or they know her. Shut up.
I know and she's still, she has not named Candace by name, but everyone knew yesterday that that is who she was directing her comments to, especially when she was on with Harris Faulkner. That's when you saw the anger really come out. And I was like, yes, sister, preach it, because I mean, it's time, right? It has been time. It is time. And of course, this is all ahead of and building up to what we're going to see on Monday, which is, of course, that afternoon is when the TPUSA folks, and I don't know if it's going to include Erika or not. I have no idea. But their team at TPUSA is going to do its thorough debunking, essentially, of all of the nonsense that Candace has been spewing. So that's happening. And I know ahead of this, of course, Erika has been. And so on Harris Faulkner, I'm going to see a couple of clips from that show. The first one was when she was asked about this ridiculous rumor that's floating around that nobody knows where Charlie is buried. And so apparently maybe he's not buried. Like, there are people that actually are suggesting that he's actually still alive. People have lost their minds. And and that's another thing. I don't think I have the clip today of Candace being incapable of saying the word buried. She says bury.
She does. Yeah. She says
bury.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that in pre-show, but I'm like, why does she say buried?
I don't know. It's like, it's
is that
not
like
the same as furry.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if that's like because like in the Midwest, because we're from people like my grandma, my Meemaw would say like wash instead of wash. And I'm like, is that like a regional thing? Like this, she says buried. What is that?
I think it's just a Candace thing.
It's just a Candace thing. Okay. All right.
So anyway, here is, okay. Somebody's asking about, do I sound weird to you?
Well,
do I sound weird?
Yeah, like it's not, listen, she's not drunk, you guys. All right. Like her speech, something about like your mic or something where it sounds a little,
really?
It's fine. It's just that
it's not my normal mic. It's
your
not
mic
my normal computer.
It's not as sharp as it usually is, but I promise you she's fine. There's no lisp. She's not drunk. I assure you.
And I don't have a retainer.
There's no mouth
Everyone's
guard.
asking, do you have like a mouth guard? No.
It's just, she's on a different system, you guys. We're doing the best we can today. So just everybody let it go. Okay. Let it go.
Let it go.
Here we go.
Yeah, please do that. And also, please give me some grace today about the sound of the videos, because I was trying to put things together again on a different computer, and I feel like the volume is going to be really wonky today between some videos. So I'm just telling you that in advance. So I'm sorry. But anyway, we're
doing the best we can today.
We're just doing the best that we can. Okay.
It's been a crazy week.
And it's been a really, really crazy. Jay-Z's having surgery.
I am. I'm
leaving
leaving for surgery after the show. Yeah. So it's just a day. Crazy. We're just having a day. That's all. Yeah.
And you need to be prepared for days like these and other potential disasters that might face you or that you might face. And you can get ready with Readywise.
You should do that. Tis the season to be prepared, you guys. And Readywise is the place to get all the prepper stuff. I love all the prepper stuff. I get all geeked out about it. I'm serious. I love it. Because you never know. And like refrigerators and freezers are going to stop working and you can face food spoiling, or you could have like a non-perishable emergency food supply on hand to make sure that everybody in your family is taken care of, because there could be danger looming. You don't know. You don't know. I mean, we're always prepared. We have like a little storm shelter in our shop. And we have it stocked with Readywise stuff, because we have like ideally like a month's worth of stuff out there just in case, because you never know. We got water, and we've got like rice, and then we have all sorts of like food kits and stuff out there.
And soup.
And banana chips, because you never know. And then generators. They have all sorts of supplies too. They have first aid kits. They have backup power solutions. All sorts of stuff. You should totally check them out. Use code CHICKS10 at readywise.com for 10% off your order. Do it now. Like make that like a New Year's resolution and get your family prepared. It's code CHICKS10 at readywise.com. Do it.
Do it. All right. I pressed a button on my mic. I don't know if that helped or not. I don't even know what the button is. So, but there's
okay.
I never used this mic.
You sound the same, but it is what it is.
All right.
You sound fine. It's totally fine.
All right. So on to this ridiculous rumor of Charlie perhaps not being buried, or, people being mad that they don't know if it's any of their freaking business.
Right. It's not.
It is not, of course. And that is Erika's point, as she explains.
Talk to me about this part of the conspiracies that are out there, this disturbing part that people are trying to guess where Charlie is.
Can I have one thing?
Right.
Can I have one thing? Can my children have one thing? Everything was public. We will be building the most beautiful memorial for my husband at Turning Point USA, and it will be for the world to see, and it will be spectacular, and it will have basically museum style for our Charlie, for my Charlie. But can I have one thing? Can my babies have one thing where we hold it sacred, where my husband is laid to rest, where I don't have to be worried about some secular roaring my husband's grave while my daughter is sitting there praying? One thing. This is my husband. Yes, he was Charlie Kirk to the world, and I know so many people love my husband, and I am grateful for that. But this is my husband, and I want to be able to have one thing left that is sacred to our family, to my in-laws, to my babies, and to my parents. One thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's too much to ask. I mean, what's the big deal? And she's right. The dude was murdered. So who's to say that somebody's not going to go to his grave and just desecrate that? She's 100% correct. And anybody who doesn't want her to have that can F off.
I mean, they've already destroyed like billboards that have his likeness on them. I mean, people will stop at nothing to be destructive a-holes.
Totally.
We've seen this time and again. So, you know,
let her have
I think this was completely appropriate.
It's about time.
She should be angry. Yeah, it's about time. All right, so this is when it gets real good, because when she was talking to Harris, Harris, you know, asked her about addressing all of these ridiculous conspiracy theories, and without saying Candace's name, but referring to Candace, here is how she addressed the crazy.
I do not have time to address the noise. My silence does not mean that I am complacent. My silence does not mean that somehow Turning Point USA and all of the handpicked staff that loved my husband and my husband loved them is somehow in on it. We are busy building. And you know what I thought? I thought these people are human. We are all grieving in our own way. And they are trying to find the answer to something that happened that was so evil. They are trying so hard. And I get that. We're doing the same. Anytime we hear a lead or anytime we hear anything, we send it to the authorities. Please dig into this. No rock will be unturned. I want justice for my husband, for myself, for my family, more than anyone else out there. So for me, you want to keep telling me building, I don't have time for that. But here's my breaking point on that. Come after me, call me names, I don't care. Call me what you want, go down that rabbit hole, whatever. But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, when you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode.
That's right.
Going after the people that I love because somehow they're in on this. No.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's on, biatch.
That was good stuff right there. Good stuff. And some of this is so ridiculous anyway. There's been some folks on X who have pointed out what should be obvious, but like Tyler Robinson's own parents turned him in. Okay. Like who does that?
Yeah.
Who does that?
Yeah.
And then people are like, well, they've been threatened and they were scared and they're getting paid off and that's why they turned him in. You guys, no one knew who Tyler was until his parents turned him in.
Right.
So that's not even, that's one point. And then the other is that why, if all the people that are like, there's no way a bullet from a 30-06 would have not had an exit wound, then why would the FBI or the feds or whoever from the government assassinated Charlie? Why would they use that gun? I mean, like, why would they plant that gun? It's so stupid. All of it is so stupid.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, we're not talking about leftist violence right now. We're not talking about it. And that's another thing that just it bothers me. Because why aren't we talking about it? Because this grifter who supposedly is on the right is taking the oxygen out of the room and putting it all on her. And I'm just like, what? Why are we doing this? It's like, so we're not talking about the things that matter. And we're not talking about the fact that they're literally up to that point. And look at what happened to like Tim Pool. Look at what we had been talking about up to 3 months ago. We were talking about this violence, which was a real thing. It was real, obviously, because Charlie Kirk was murdered. And now we're not really talking about that anymore, which is, why? There's so many questions that I have about why certain things that we were talking about up to 3 months ago, we're not talking about anymore. And like we're being directed into all these different other places. And some people want us to not be talking about those things. Why?
It's so self-serving, all of it. Everything that Candace is doing is completely self-serving. Harris Faulkner, you know, like all of us who just watched that clip, really honed in and noticed the rage and asked her about it. She was like, I've never seen you like this before. And Erika had stuff to say about.
You know, I have to say it. I've never seen you like this.
No, this is righteous anger because this is not okay. It's not healthy. This is a mind virus. Yes, I believe in our judicial system. I do. We have a hell of a team working on this. Excuse my French. But this is not okay.
I know, right?
So you want to put these people back in the box where they've been creeping from?
I don't care what box you're in. To know that your words are very powerful and we are human. My team are not machines and they're not robots. They are human. We have more death threats on our team and our side than I have ever seen. I have kidnapping threats. I have, you name it, we have it. And my poor team is exhausted. And every time they bring this back up, what are we supposed to do? Relive that trauma all over again? They watched my husband get murdered. I have no idea how I would have reacted if I was there that day. And thank the good Lord that I did not have to see that happen. But my team are rocked to the core. So why every single day do they have to be dragged through the mud, analyzed, hyper-analyzed?
Yeah, it's C. Bastura. That's a great comment. She shouldn't have to do this. You're absolutely right. The fact that she has to do this, it's just absurd. Like, what is even going on? So freaking stupid.
I know. I hate it too.
It's so dumb.
But I'm glad that she's speaking out because this needed to happen. However, what we're dealing with in Candace is pure evil. Like there's, and now after her show yesterday, not that I watched the whole thing, but I saw enough of it that it's a kind of evil that it scares me. Like I'm actually scared of how evil humans can be. She's gone so overboard and she's going against her own words about how she would respond if Erika asked her to stop, which I don't know about you guys, but that was a pretty clear indicator that Erika asked this to stop.
Right.
And so a couple clips that will just take you down memory lane about of Candace saying exactly what would get her to stop doing this. And it was Erika and her husband. Here's an example.
Say this, like, I am on this journey to figure out what happened on that day. I'm not going to stop unless Erika Kirk asks me to stop, as I've said, or my father, or my husband asks me to stop.
Okay, so that was one, but that wasn't the only time that she said that. Here is
no
another.
one, and I mean absolutely no one, outside of my husband and Erika Kirk has the power to shut me up right now. That's it.
Okay.
Then
all right.
Shut up.
Shut the F up. I think she told
what
you.
What do you need?
Listen, this is, I look at it this way. This is some weird territory that I don't believe that she fears God. That is my belief. She claims to be a Christian. And I know we don't talk about Christianity a lot on this show. We don't like dive into that because I mean, I have faith. Just as a person of faith, I do not believe that this woman fears God. I do not believe that because if she did, she wouldn't be doing this. So when you do fear God and you say those things and you look at this woman, I just don't believe that she does because all this stuff happening, she is diving into territory that is just, it is freaky. It's evil, you guys. It's just freaking evil. It's like you say, it's terrifying, but it's also coming from somebody who it's very narcissistic. And it has it has nothing to do with somebody who is a person of faith. And so that's how I feel about it.
No, I think that's actually right. The problem is that she has so convinced herself that she is the only one that truly cares enough about Charlie to, try to figure out, get to the bottom of the truth of how he was murdered. I think if she heard us talking about this right now, she would be like, it's because of my deep faith that I am called to do this. This is what she would say. Okay. I mean, it's as predictable as the sun rising every day.
Right.
She would respond to this.
Yeah. I think that it comes from a place of she doesn't fear God at all. And she actually doesn't have faith. There is she is taking God out of the equation completely. That's where I think this is. And where are all the people, like all these high profile people that have always given her, they've given her grace. They've up for the past 3 months. We haven't. We've been like, she's batshit crazy. But for the past 3 months, these people that are high profile, for some reason, they're afraid of her. And they need to quit being afraid of her. Like, come get your girl. Because
Yeah.
She's off because this is way too far. You don't do this. You don't say she can't have privacy and like saying where she wants her husband to be. She gets to totally bury her husband and have privacy with that. You don't get to determine that. Who the hell are you?
And the rationale that she gave for some of that is to say, well, because Erika posted on her own Instagram that video after Charlie's death of him in his casket, you know, of her blessing him, holding his hand, because she did that, because she decided to share that, now apparently she owes the world complete publicity of everything, which that's the dumbest rationale ever. Erika gets to choose what she wants to share. Would I have shared that? Maybe not. Probably not. But that's on her. That's hers to share. It's her life to choose what she's going to share and what she's not. And just because she is the CEO of TPUSA now does not mean she personally owes Candace Owens answers on freaking anything. And so the rage that I have for Candace, it's like growing on the daily, like it's worrisome. I'm worried about my own rage.
Well, then if with that logic, then we can say she had George Farmer on her show right before they got married. There's a little ditty interview with them. So that means that we can know where they live, everything about George Farmer, everything what he does, everything in his past. I want to know every single shred of detail about that guy with her logic. Mm-hmm. It's bullshit. It is
bullshit.
It's all bullshit. Stop it.
It's funny that you say that too, because there are rumors now going around that she had wanted George to become the TPUSA CEO. Mm-hmm. And that a lot of this nonsense stems from her anger about that, which totally tracks.
Mm-hmm. It absolutely tracks. I mean, there's jealousy, there's anger here. Yeah, they got married after 2 weeks? There was no romance. Yeah, right. It totally tracks. Yeah.
You know what else tracks is giving your dog Ruff Greens. I don't know why you would not want to do that when they lap it up like it's freaking candy and it's good for them.
My dogs love this stuff, you guys, especially the shepherds. I mean, Coda really likes it, but the shepherds, they will not eat their food until I put the stuff on, until I sprinkle the green stuff on it. They wait. They look at me like, where is it? What's going on? It transforms your dog's daily meals. It has live nutrients. It gives them energy, shine, vitality, like their coats change. Its
breath gets better too.
Yes, it does. It soothes older joints. It sharpens their vision. It adds happiness because they become happier dogs, happier, healthier dogs. It was developed by naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black. And you do really see real results. Like we've noticed it. Like Mock said, fresher breath. They become playful, more playful, shinier coats. You do see a big difference. Give it a couple months and you'll see. So you just put a little bit of it on top of their meals. I do it twice a day. I know some people only do it once, but I do it twice a day. And it's just a really great way to help them live their best life. YOLO with the dogs. Give them the gift of health for Christmas. Do it. Get a free Jumpstart trial bag. Just cover shipping. Roughchicks.com. Use code CHICKS. Do it.
Do it. All right. So we just talked about the evil, the absolute evil that is Candace Owens. And never was it more obvious than in her teaser video today. This was like when you could just see and hear the glee that she had about, I guess, finally getting called out by Erika about how much attention this gives her. And you can't tell me all the Candace, the Candy cult, all of the cultists are constantly criticizing Erika for how she grieves, that she either doesn't cry enough or that her tears are fake or that she's not upset all over the place, right? They are constantly criticizing her for how she grieves. Well, you tell me, why don't they give Candace the same criticism? The one that apparently loves Charlie the most. Everyone else betrayed him except for Candace.
Agreed.
Is this what grief looks like? Because it doesn't to me.
Okay, super fun show today.
Super fun.
You'll probably see in the clips, but Erika has gone off on conspiracy theorists. Obviously, every journalist out there is emailing me because it's about me. It's indirect, but it's also about me. And don't worry, in case you think it's not about me, she is going to name check me on stage with Bari Weiss on Saturday. How do we know? Because our mommy sleuths be everywhere. And they recorded the town hall today. And as soon as the town hall concluded, we got a flutter of emails. And what she says about the Egyptian planes, I'm sorry, not going to lie, it's a little suspicious. It's weird. It's a weird response. So look, we got to go there.
Listen,
God,
I have a best friend. So do you. That's not how I would be dealing with it. So I'll pass judgment. You know, I will.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, super fun show today, you guys.
Right?
What a complete nut job. God. I can
Awful.
Subscribe to my newsletter.
Right. God,
she is a psycho.
the worst. And I do, again, I know I've been saying this for days, and I thought maybe it was my algorithm. I'm genuinely starting to think that the tide is beginning to turn.
I hope
I really
so.
am starting to think that.
God, I hope so.
There's still some loud, some very prominent voices who are not saying the things that they should say,
why?
but there are more that are. There are some more that are.
Yeah, but why? Why are these people? Why are you so afraid of her? Why are these people? Because you know who I'm talking about. Why are these high profile people? Because we're not high profile. Why are these high profile people so freaking afraid of this woman? Who gives a shit? Just call her out. What's going to happen? What is she going to do?
I know. I mean, and TPUSA themselves, they're going to have to come. They're going to reach a point, I would think, that they're going to have to probably Carlson.
They absolutely have to cut ties with him.
I get why they do. Like, I get that they're trying to honor Charlie's relationship with Tucker, but he's gotten just as bad. You know what I mean?
They have to go scorched earth and cut ties with him. That's seriously.
And we'll get to Tucker.
No other way. Right.
Yeah. Okay. So then, so you just saw the teaser for her show. Well, then the show happened, and it was every bit as psychotic and horrible as you can imagine. We'll just play you a couple of clips. Here's an example of the way that she treated Erika. It's disgusting. Brace yourselves, because it's mean and awful. Here's an example.
Is this idea that, well, now the widow has spoken. We're not dealing with the widow. We want the CEO and the chairman of Turning Point USA to answer. God. If you can't compartmentalize, then I don't see how you're going to be able to lead this organization in the future, because Charlie worked. We knew who Charlie was because he was authentic. Okay. He didn't just go, well, I only make time for like big pocket donors. Okay. He was sitting college campuses. He was speaking to people, understanding people. He was changing his ideas and he was changing minds. And you are not changing my mind about the fact that something weird happened that day and that TPUSA is acting funny. Because you give it an impassioned plea and speak about Nehemiah on Fox News. Okay? None of it makes any sense.
Did you notice how she can't say compartmentalize? She said compartmentalize.
It's like Bari. I got
Rita,
Bari.
some idiot on Facebook wanted to know who's paying us to say these things.
Yeah, Rita, you're a cult member. You're a cult member.
Yeah.
Seek help.
Yeah, don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, we sound ridiculous. Okay, Rita.
So that was the first part, and then she talked about how, because you heard what Erika said on Harris Faulkner. Come after me, whatever, say what you want, but don't come after the people that loved Charlie the most, that he loved the most. And Candace mocked that in the most disgusting way. Here's how she answered Erika on that.
We actually are showing a clip of Rob McCoy defending a pedophile or trying to launder the reputation of that's fam. That's the CK show fam. Oh, I'm sorry. We are actually pointing to the fact that we know for certain that this person in your organization is a sexual deviant. That's fam. Don't you get me? This is a now $150 million in the last 3-month organization, and we employ tons of people. But you can't critique. You can't critique the fam. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to be very clear here. This is why there are many people who do not believe that women are equipped to lead companies. What you are watching out loud is an unbelievably emotional response that is absent of any logic. Okay.
Right.
If you really care about the questions, okay.
Right.
Answer her questions.
Yeah, and you've been a great representation for women for the last 3 months. You lunatic.
God.
Good Lord.
The ego, right? Like,
I know.
Just
listen. Seriously, Brett Cooper and all these other people need to come get their girl. They need to come get her. Go get her.
Wire folks.
Right. It's like, did Rita get out of here? Did she get out of here? Did we get rid of Rita?
No, because we don't have Facebook mods. She can stay and get dragged. I don't care.
Y'all drag Rita because she's part of the
what
cult.
An idiot. Oh my God.
Drink
and
the Kool-Aid.
See it. Like we're giving all kinds of evidence right here, and it's just like they're gonna stay with the cult no matter what. It just doesn't matter.
It's gonna go down on the ship.
So speaking of ego and narcissism, Candace has now decided that all of this attention on her is COVID. You guys, not making it up.
Okay. This feels like COVID, right? It's not like COVID-19. It's like Candace 19. It's another fake. They're saying it's a fake virus. Like, oh, you got infected. You just can't do it. 6 feet social distancing from Candace Owens. We're gonna get every influencer on social media. 6 feet social distancing. Save lives. What are you, a grandma killer? What, you just don't like him? What?
What is she talking about?
Tim's all fired up. She's a C word. People are going to die if you don't get this vaccine. And I'm like, I feel like maybe the government's not telling us the truth. We're right back to that, but it's Candace 19. It's Candace 19. That's what it is. And they think that maybe if they put the little 6 feet social distancing pads in the grocery store, that the PSYOP will win and make us believe that this is like common sense is the virus. I'm the common sense virus. It's coming around. It's so evil. Stay at home, wear a mask, save lives. You don't want to catch it. You don't want to catch the common sense, you guys. You don't want to catch it. Anyways.
Wait, I'm confused. Are you the #1 podcast or are you a virus? Pick a lane. I can't.
You guys, you can see her unraveling.
Right. I love it.
You know what I mean?
I love it. I'm enjoying it.
I mean, it's not.
I'm
bad.
Not gonna lie. I'm reveling in it.
And so now that people have called her out on the fact that she promised that if Erika asked her to stop, she would stop. People were calling her out on that a lot on social media yesterday, but she is absolutely doing all the things down. She said it is a positively absurd notion that you can't critique a $150 million organization because the CEO says they're like a family. It's the exact same emotional strategy deployed by BLM in the wake of George Floyd's death. When I called out their shady financial dealings, I rejected it then, and I wholly reject it now. Sorry. Can you read the community note on this?
Candace previously said that no one outside of her husband and Erika Kirk had the power to shut her up. And now Erika asked her to stop.
She's not stopping. She won't
She's
stop.
not stopping. She's not stopping. She's never going to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. But also, it's not that she is insulting these people or critiquing these people. You killed Charlie.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't just a critique of an organization.
Right. She's basically saying that it was an inside job and that they killed him. Good Lord, lady. I swear. It's kind of like, you remember like in The Exorcist when they started like sprinkling holy water on the demon and then they start lashing out. The lashing out is like what I feel like what we're seeing right now. All the craziness and the screaming. It's like, the water's being thrown on the demon, you guys.
And that wasn't the only, she actually replied to her own tweet and said, I'm starting to think I have a learning disability, which a lot of people were just chopping that tweet up and ending it right there.
Right.
Because I think she could have just put a period on that and it would have been fine.
Done. It's accurate.
But she said, I'm starting to think I have a learning disability because it's been years and I cannot learn to be like those other hypocrites in politics who can call out David for using tragedy to shut down inquiry, but now think it's evil when it comes to TPUSA. And back to your point, this is not about asking questions. This is about making false accusations against decent, good people and putting their lives in danger as a result.
Right.
It's kind of different than a general inquiry, you batshit lunatic. God.
And then she'll turn around and say, oh, my life is in danger. I have people trying to kill me, but I'm going to go to Dollywood. I'm going to go to this party.
Right.
I'm going to go do all that. The power of Christ compels you. Right. That's right.
I mean, it's just such a, how you can't, Rita, like how you can't see what a grift this is. Like how dumb are you?
Well, you're Rita, apparently. You're Rita. Congratulations, Rita. You're that
You know
person.
what? Rita probably doesn't even use Webroot. That's like how dumb Rita
God
is.
bless her. God bless Rita. She doesn't use Webroot. Cybercrime is spiking, you guys. That's what happens during the holidays. My dogs are barking. They're freaking out about it. Freaking out about cybercrime, especially during the holidays, especially around like all the sales and stuff that are going on, all the shopping that you're doing, and you're like putting your credit card numbers in there. If you don't have Webroot, you need to have it. Okay. You can get 60% off right now. That's really good. Everybody, like, this is what all the big wigs use. This is what people who are in the industry and IT, they use Webroot. Okay. Because you can protect all your devices, your identity, get privacy, do it for 2026. Make this like a New Year's resolution. They have antivirus, identity protection, VPN backup, all sorts of stuff. So protect yourself and your family, your whole family, and get all sorts of people involved in this. And protect them from all the cybercrime, all the jerks this holiday season and beyond. 60% off Webroot Total Protection at webroot.com/chicks. That's 60% off, you guys. Webroot.com/chicks. Do it.
Even Rita should do it. You should do it, Rita.
You should do it, Rita. I mean, we'll include you too.
Although I don't mind if Rita's computer gets hacked. Whatever.
That's whatever. Whatever.
All right. We need to talk about Tim Pool. God love him. So he is employing a strategy now to fight against Candace. And I think it's a legitimately great one. He's learning from the cult leader herself. Here's what he said about Candace yesterday in his show.
I've gotten a bunch of emails, shocking revelations. And I've gotten people coming to me and talking about what she really does.
Ooh.
And I want answers. I want answers.
Here we go.
Who's she working for?
Oh.
Who is Candace Owens working for?
I'd love to know that.
Don't you think
too.
it's a little weird that YouTube is putting her on the front page, recommending her show to everyone, where she says the moon landing wasn't real? I thought YouTube banned conspiracy channels.
Oh.
What's going on? Don't you think it's just a little weird that her own lawyers work in the same building as the feds? That doesn't make sense. Why would Candace hire lawyers who work in a federal building or who work in an office building with feds, I should say?
Right.
It's a little weird, isn't it? I'm just asking questions. She refuses to answer. She has no answers.
Right.
I think it's all very strange.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Kirk gets murdered. Turning Point loses its leader.
Yeah.
And then she comes to finish the job.
Right.
Ooh.
She is a...
And I'd also like to know, on top of that, Tim, call us. I'd like to know who her husband is. He's worth like almost $200 million. What's his deal? Where's his role? Like what's happening with him? What does he do exactly? Because I mean, she says that nobody gets privacy, right? I mean, if Erika's not afforded privacy, then she's not either, right?
Them's the rules, apparently.
Them's the rules. So, I mean, she introduced him. She introduced him to everybody.
Yeah.
So I guess then we're allowed to know everything about him. That's what she said. So
Tim Pool also apparently has heard, and this is not I mean, I know that the last video was kind of, was a little bit satirical, but this next one sounds legit. Like he is genuinely saying that he is hearing from people that he trusts that Candace, or is it Charlie, that Charlie hated her or that she hated Charlie? One of the two. You're going to hear it in this clip. And this is kind of juicy too.
So before Charlie Kirk was killed, Candace had been telling a bunch of people, and I have names, Candace. I have names because I get tips too.
Oh,
she was telling people that she hated Charlie. And these people are scared to speak out because they fear that Candace will do things like put them on a thumbnail that says who bet Charlie Kirk's death, like she did to me. And these people haven't been speaking up. Now, more and more people are starting to. Good. So I'm looking forward to those people who have been saying behind the scenes that Candace hated Charlie Kirk and she was just going on and on about it. Maybe if they said something from the get-go, we wouldn't be in this position.
Mm-hmm. So interesting and so juicy.
It is, but I like that he says the same thing that I felt like I'd been noticing, that more people are starting to talk about it. Jordan Schachtel posted this. He said, it's kind of odd that all of these influencers are suddenly going to bat against Candace while they remain silent over her despicable lunacy for months on end. Better late than never, but I'd like to see some courage next time.
Yeah.
The good news is that they have found another guy following her lead, and it would still be courageous to say something about him. His name is Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, Jordan. Yeah. Some of us who are basically nobodies have been saying the things for months. Hi.
Yeah. We've been taking all the arrows, you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not the only ones, but we were absolutely one of the very first shows to be like, what the hell is going on with Candace Owens? You know what I mean? And now everybody's realizing, yeah, she is batshit. And we should probably say something about that.
It's a little frustrating. It can be a little frustrating when you're
is.
like one of the little people, and then all these bigger people are like, oh, yeah. And you're like, where the hell have you been? Welcome to the party, pal. Oh my God.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that is true about Buck Sexton. I have no idea if Clay and Buck have discussed this ahead of yesterday's show. I genuinely don't know. They may have, but Buck, who we adore, we've talked to him a number of times. He's also comparing his relationship with Clay, you know, to Candace and Charlie's, and like just trying to imagine doing the same kind of stuff that she's doing to him. It is unimaginable. And he points that out in this clip right here.
People that are really close to Charlie who are letting crazy stuff be said, and be said about his wife, and be said, you know, and they are silent on this issue. I didn't actually know. I've never met Erika, so I didn't know Charlie that well. But I'm just saying, you know, you said, well, what if something happened to me? I don't know how I'd be able to sleep at night if people were saying crazy stuff about Laura after somebody had taken you out in an assassination, and I'm just sitting there quietly.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
Like, she doesn't understand what a best friend is. She has no idea what a friend is, let alone a best friend. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Like, we would go to the ends of the earth for each other and our spouses. She has no idea what friendship is. It's gross what she's doing.
Yep, it absolutely is. And Nick Fuentes is gross. There's no question about it. I can't stand that little groiper psychopath. But I will say that I am not opposed to his attitude about Candace. Now, he is obviously very much looking forward to the TPUSA response to Candace's allegations that's happening on Monday afternoon. And he wants to give them an opportunity, obviously, to do that. It's TPUSA, it's their business, it's their right to do it. But he is saying that if they don't do a sufficient enough job of taking her down, that he will. And I don't hate
I don't mind it.
I'm looking forward to the Turning Point live stream where they respond to everything. I plan on live streaming that. And depending on how they do, if they don't do a good enough job, I think I'm going to have to step up. And I think I'm going to have to expose Candace Owens for what she really is.
Please.
And reveal who she really is, who her husband is, who her donors are. And unlike her, I will be naming names. I will be coming with receipts. I will blow the lid on the whole thing, and I'll give her the Tucker Carlson treatment. But I'll wait and see how the Turning Point USA stream goes. I think they're going to do a good job, but if they don't, then I'll finish it for them. Nobody else will do it. Everybody else is afraid of Candace Owens. I'm not afraid of some ignorant black bitch, okay?
Oh my God.
Everybody's afraid of a black Karen. I'm not. I'm a groiper.
You know what? What pisses me off, though, is that it has to come to that.
I know.
Like, what a bunch of... I have to watch my language. What a bunch of wusses that we have on our side of the aisle, that it comes down to, like, if it will have to come down to him to speak out against her,
right?
Man, I mean, it's just, it's dismal, y'all. Dismal.
Yeah, it's not good. But here is some great news, and that is that Charlie's new book, Stop in the Name of God, sold out immediately and hit #1 on the Amazon bestsellers list, which just warms your heart, doesn't it?
I cannot wait to read it. I just cannot wait to read it. I want to buy it for a lot of people in my family too. It's a great Christmas gift. I tried to buy it the other day and I was on a waiting list. Like it was sold out.
Really?
Yeah, it was sold out. So I don't know what it's like today.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I need to see. Yeah.
On the flip side, Candace, who of course is married to a near billionaire, like he comes from royalty and they have millions. She's making so much money.
But
I cannot even begin to tell you.
She's just like us, you guys. Just like
she is making so much money, and yet one of her live stream audience viewers, I don't know when this was. It could have been in the last couple of weeks. One of them said during her live stream that she really needs to start a better security team, because according to Tim Pool, she just has a fat guy at her house and that's it. And she actually is suggesting that she may start a GoFundMe for her audience to fundraise for her to have security. I'm not making this up.
And they'll do it
straight from the horse's mouth. Here it is.
I actually said to my husband, like, we need to actually build our own security. We do from the ground up. Like, we just need to build our own security and know who these people are and know everyone. And because this Brian Harpole thing has given me a chill, and this Dan Flood stuff has given me a chill, and maybe we will actually accept that offer and start a fund in the coming days, or in the coming weeks. I don't know how long it'll take to put it together.
Right. Yeah,
I will run that to my husband. I actually think that is a good idea. I think we need to. This thing has really scared me. This French intelligence thing and the lack of commentary from the White House. This thing is really far-reaching.
Right. Sounds a little fake and gay, doesn't it? Yeah. Wow. She'll get it too. Her cult followers.
I know. Her people are idiots.
Like, they literally will be in dire straits financially, personally, and they will give her whatever they have left, because they are just, I mean, they're the David Koresh followers, These are the people who are like, oh my God, it's Candace. Give her my last $10. I'll give it to her. Meanwhile, she's worth gajillions of dollars. I need your money for my security. What a grift.
I know.
Absolute
just
grift.
Unreal, you guys. And they'll do, you're right, though. People will gladly keep sending her money because they're worried about her security. You guys, the people that do that, I'm sorry, you are morons.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry to be the ones to tell you, but yikes.
Cannot.
You're also, listen, I'm not going to call you a name if you don't have MyPillow towels, but I do think you're kind of crazy if you don't try them. They're like the best.
They're thirsty
towels on the planet, you guys.
Yeah. You guys, I wore my MyPillow slippers to the ER last week, and I'll be wearing them today. Okay. When I go for my surgery, because they're the best. The slippers are the absolute best. They're so comfy. It's like kitten fur on the inside. Not that any kittens were harmed in making the slippers, but they are the absolute best. It's been the worst year. You guys, 2025 has been, let's just get real. It's been a crap year. All right. At least for Mock and me, it's been a really tough year, and it's been a bad year for MyPillow too. It's been one of the toughest for MyPillow, but you guys are loyal supporters. We love MyPillow. We love Mike Lindell, and they're offering a bunch of exclusive Christmas specials that make really great gifts for everybody. And we really would love it if you would support them, because we love them. They were our very first sponsor.
That's right. That's right.
And we love MyPillow, and we would love it if you would support them and support Mike Lindell. They have like the children's Bible story pillow 5-pack. They have My Slippers, which are the absolute best. There's no better slipper in the world. They have blankets, comforters, duvets starting at like $25. They have MyPillow, like a blowout sale on those, $14. Okay. They're originally like $50. Queens for $18. Kings for like $19. So everything comes with a 10-year warranty. He stands by his products. Orders through December 25th get the 60-day money-back guarantee. So visit mypillow.com/chicks. Use promo code chicks. Get great prices. Get gifts for your family. That's mypillow.com/chicks. Code chicks. Please do that. We'd appreciate it.
Do it. Yeah. So my very favorite news story about Candace. I'm going to make you read this because I can't. I'll just die laughing. So now everybody's trying to people know about her past. Like, she's had lawsuits and she's grifted like her entire life. Okay. But now that people are really starting to dig in on her past and giving her the Candace treatment, this by far is geez.
She was so excited about it. And then she was like,
about this story.
Come on.
You have to read this because it's my favorite.
All right, where is it? I'm going to read it. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Is it the it's the Brendan Dilly? Okay.
This is it.
I did not have systemic yeast infections on my 2025 bingo card for things we'd find out about Candace Owens, but here we are. Okay, here we go. In 2016, Candace Owens stopped paying rent at her $3,550 per month luxury apartment. Eviction took 6 months. Then she sued the landlord, saying the apartment caused systemic yeast infections and 14 other ailments. She lost, as was ordered to pay $21,300 plus legal expenses.
Oh my God.
Wait. Okay, wait. I'm so confused. We got to back up. I didn't know this. This is the first time I'm hearing this. So an apartment can cause yeast infections? Because I was today years old when I learned that an apartment, an actual like living space, could cause a yeast infection.
I don't think it can.
Right.
Okay. I don't think that was the cause.
Who's going to tell her? Who's going to tell her that that's not what causes a yeast infection? Honey, no. Mm-mm.
Oh my God. No. I love this story more than words can say.
I figured that this is totally your kind of story. This is so, oh my God. I cannot.
Oh, just so good. So
right.
Good.
God, but
so there's that.
$3,500 a month luxury apartment, and it causes yeast infections. Okay.
And that was in 2016. Can you imagine what that would cost today?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, she's making a lot more today. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So Tucker Carlson has finally spoken out about the conspiracies, and he's done it in a way that you would expect someone who is as bad as Tucker Carlson has become to do it. And so I'm not going to play the whole thing. It was over 5 minutes, but you'll get the gist from this little clip of Tucker.
And I really think a lot of all of them on side. Candace Owens, I've known a long time. I love Candace Owens. Blake Neff at TPUSA, who once worked for me at a couple of different places, and I love Blake Neff. Erika Kirk, I've known since she was dating Charlie Kirk, and I love Erika Kirk. And I think these are all really, really decent people. And so it's been my desire for 3 months not to get involved in any of this. And in general, to think to myself, anybody who is earnestly searching for the truth, whether they're right or wrong, but as long as they're motivated by a desire to find out what happened and therefore honor Charlie's memory by getting to justice, anyone who's doing that, I'm not criticize. Again, no matter what track they're on, lots of us, and this has certainly happened to me, have good moments, but good motives, but wind up in the wrong place. But it's a sincere mistake. So that definitely happens. I have done that, and so I just wanted to stay out. And then the other day, I had like a 3-hour conversation with Theo Vaughn, and it was not about Charlie Kirk or anything related to it, but that topic came up. And I said, in effect, I don't trust the FBI. And that gave some people the impression that I was, accusing them of being involved in Charlie's assassination. And of course I wasn't, and I certainly didn't mean to. But it gives me the chance now to say what I think, which is that we should not necessarily trust the FBI. And by the way, why would we? It's not an attack on, the political leadership of it. I've known Dan Bongino, for example, for a long time, and like Dan, and don't imagine he would ever be involved in intentionally covering up a murder.
What happened to you, Mock? Where'd you go? Where did you go?
From leadership. That's the nature of bureaucracy. So we're not under any obligation. Of course, we shouldn't invent to discredit the FBI, but to have government officials tell us, well, this is the truth. We have a right, probably an obligation to say, well, can you prove it? And if you can't, I don't have to believe you. So if there's one thing that bothers me above all about the investigation into Charlie Kirk is that is getting lost. As people argue over what happened, we are potentially letting our largest federal law enforcement agency off the hook. It is the job of the FBI to find out what happened and to tell the rest of us, not hide behind, well, it's national security, confidential sources. No, tell us what happened. Show us what happened. Convince us what happened. And so I'm going to really do my best not to talk about things I don't understand, state things as though I know them when I don't know them.
Okay, then maybe be quiet.
I'm going to do my best to stay out of it because I love Charlie and I want justice to be done in this case. But the rest of us should remain skeptical. We have a duty to remain skeptical, and we should not be ashamed of our skepticism. Thanks.
Yeah, I think that both things can be true. I think you cannot trust the FBI because I don't wholeheartedly trust the FBI at this point because they have been kind of, they've engaged in some douchebaggery over the past several years. But then I also think that he is just giving enough credence to her which it puts him on the fence. You know what I mean? It helps him like kind of ride the fence. He doesn't have to pick a lane. And it gives credence to her nutbaggery, which is not okay. It's not okay. So I don't like this. I don't like that he is not picking a lane because it's cowardly. He wants to play both sides, which is completely gross to me. And I don't like it. So I think TPUSA needs to cut ties with him. I don't know where Mock has gone. I don't know why she is not here. This is troublesome. Where are you, Mock?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Why am I upside down? What in the world is happening? I couldn't hear you. Like it was getting all crackly.
I don't know.
I changed out my
I blame Candace. I think it's Candace. This is what I think's happening right now. She heard us talking about. Okay.
Let me try to just fix that.
Oh, there you are.
Is that better? Okay. Yes. Now you're not crackling because I could not hear. Everything was so crackly.
Hear me? Okay. I was just saying that he's on the fence. It's very convenient for him to just pick a spot on the fence where he can just sit comfortably and not ever have to choose a side. But when he says that he loves Charlie, he's allowing all the stuff to be said about Charlie and his legacy and his wife.
Right.
And there's so much cowardice there. TPUSA needs to immediately.
Yeah, I kind of think they do too. And one of the other things that he said is just about how this is, the FBI needs to explain this is the FBI. It's actually the local law enforcement that is doing the investigation. And he is contributing, as of course Candace is, to potentially ruining it and actually preventing justice for the real perpetrator, which is what a defense attorney apparently said on a podcast. Let me get to it because my mouse will not stay. So Brian Enton had a morning stream where he asked a defense attorney if the theories being spread online about Tyler not being the one that killed Charlie are helping the defense. And the answer, of course, is absolutely. Mm-hmm. It may end up with the prosecution being forced to remove the death penalty.
Oh my God.
Can we freaking not?
Yeah. So congratulations, Candace.
What a piece of shit that guy.
But listen, they both really love Charlie.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So speaking of Tucker, remember how, I can't remember when it was, like a couple of weeks ago, we played that little montage. No, it wasn't even a montage. I think he was like backstage somewhere and like making fun of all the people who constantly talk about Israel as if he is not one of those people. Mm-hmm. Right?
Right.
Almost every guest he ever has, that comes up. Israel comes up as a topic of conversation. And I obviously don't listen to his show. I don't even know who his guest was on yesterday's show, but I saw the thumbnail promotion for it. And I was like, here we go again. This is what it said. Why are we defending mass murder in Gaza? Because our greatest ally demands it. It's time to rethink that relationship. I mean... He can't stop.
I know. And then there's somebody in our comments that's like, we're part of the 7,000 club. Somebody's still saying that bullshit. You're still doing that.
That's the tiredest, stupidest, lamest insult. Oh my God.
I know. Like it's the most low IQ shit.
Yeah.
Congratulations for being a sheep.
So like Tucker said in that earlier clip, he was on Theo Von's show. Theo Von is also, people just need to remember that he's a comedian and an idiot. And so they need to take what he says with a grain of salt.
Right. And listen, I saw him here. I saw him in Belton, Texas. And it's a lot of stream of consciousness. I'm pretty sure he's on drugs kind of a show.
Yeah.
So this is who we're dealing with.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So he was on with Theo Von, and he has become such a bitch, actually, Tucker has, about other people, like Bill Ackman. He's got a huge issue with Bill Ackman. I don't know what their beef is, but it seems to be one-sided beef. Tucker just says mean things about Bill Ackman all the time. I guess he doesn't like that he's a billionaire. a self-made billionaire. And he also criticizes, in this clip that you're about to hear of him on Theo Von, he criticizes Bari Weiss too, because of course Bari is very pro-Israel. She is a Jew herself.
Right.
And Tucker doesn't believe she's qualified to lead CBS News. Here is what he said about both of those people.
Impressive. Like Bill Ackman, same thing. Bill Ackman's worth like $8 billion or something. It's fine. I don't care if Bill Ackman, whatever Bill Ackman does, but I know Bill Ackman, he's kind of dumb. He's not ever created anything. He's totally non-creative. How do these people wind up running our biggest institutions? And the reason that's significant is because if you pay close enough attention and you realize that the people running everything are stupid, then you think, well, actually, the system is truly rigged on behalf of people who do not deserve these positions at all. It's not just that I disagree with Bari Weiss or she's calling me names or I'm calling her names or whatever. It's like in no fair system and no meritocracy would Bari Weiss rise above secretary. Like actually, and I mean that. Wow. I've been in this business I've been in this business since Bari Weiss was breastfeeding, okay? There's no world in which Bari Weiss rises to the top of a news network except the rigged world.
Wow.
She's just such a bitch.
God, what an ass. Like, she's actually brilliant. Wow.
Yeah.
It's just,
it's bad.
That was just plain mean is what it was.
Yeah.
It was just mean. There's no other way to say it. Wow. And somebody in here, I'm so sorry. I think it was Annie that said it. She said if we were making $7,000 from Israel for every time we mention Israel, we would not be in the technical difficulties that we're in today. And that is a great point.
That is a great
point out that is accurate. You're absolutely right.
That is a great point. But we are not a professional.
We're not.
Outfit.
We're very professional. You're right. We would have a much better system right now if we were in fact making that.
You'll notice that he mentioned in that clip about how, there's basically stupid people in charge of various institutions. And he could be right about that. He is, that has been true, particularly in Democrat administrations. I mean, you guys remember Rachel Levine. You remember some of the absolute idiots that Biden had in charge of stuff. And so it's not an unfair statement, but he is doing it as a dig on Cash, on Dan Bongino. And you'll hear that in a clip in just a little bit. But first, I just want to remind everybody what a complete tard Theo Von is. Here he is trying to make a case about Israel. He is like not qualified to do this at all. And he just sounds so dumb.
You don't really know what's going on. I think that's what it is. And if they would just say, hey, America is a country that's owned by Israel, or that it's always been just this outpost, or it's this LLC of Israel, or it's this, or of this, or maybe not even of Israel. It could just be of corporate entities. I'm not really sure exactly. But if they would just tell us that you can operate from a place of knowing what's going on. But for some reason, there's this weird secretiveness about stuff. And when things are secret, it feels evil.
What in the world?
He doesn't know. He just doesn't know.
There, Theo.
Just go smoke some more pot, dude. Just go do that. Okay.
So Tucker, just getting back to Tucker, he very clearly said on the show he has no confidence in the FBI. And I think this was related to the whole Charlie Kirk investigation. I mean, again, he's ripping apart people that are doing their best, that also loved Charlie. Why would they? The whole accusation of all the people that were closest to him having something to do with it, or not being truthful about it, not being forthcoming about it, is just insane. But here's Tucker. Why can't I press buttons today?
I just don't have a ton of confidence in the FBI or the men who run it. And I'm not saying that out of ignorance at all.
That's a scary part too.
I'm not alleging anything. I'm just saying I think it's really important that we have that.
Yeah, and also
I have no
wanted to
dumb
think
Twitter
this.
shit. Like leaders of the FBI are on Twitter. Like what?
Why is that a problem? Why can't they be on Twitter? What the hell?
Yeah, this is the thing. And leaders of the FBI being on Twitter, they have a problem with that. And then it's like he's talking to a comedian about public policy, about national security, about foreign policy.
Foreign affairs, yeah.
Right. I mean, this is the thing. He's talking to Theo effing Von. You know what I mean? Like there's so much absurdity in that clip and everything. There's just so much absurdity in in 2025. There's just so much absurdity.
It really is the dumbest year ever.
I just want it to be over, you guys. I just want it to be over. So that's, yeah. I mean, he can't see that. They can't see that there's absurdity in that. No. He's having a discussion with him, and yet he thinks Bari Weiss is stupid somehow and not qualified.
Right.
Do you not see the juxtaposition there? Like, do you not? You can't see that. Okay.
All right, moving on. Marjorie Taylor Greene has really sunk to a whole new low. So if you weren't already convinced that she's, like, in 45 business minutes, she is going to be making an announcement that she's a Democrat. Like, there's no way that this isn't ultimately going to be what happens, because look, this, what the heck? This is who she's hanging around now. Code Pink.
Oh
She's
my God.
Grip and grins with freaking Code Pink, who came to visit her to thank her for being such a strong anti-war voice in Congress and to tell her that they will miss her. I can't.
Yeah, it's happening. It's totally happening.
This is unbelievable. She's unbelievable.
She's absolutely becoming a Dem. This is absolutely happening.
It's just vile.
Yeah, she is vile.
Also, in world news yesterday, this was according to Pam Bondi, she said that the FBI, Homeland Security, the United States Coast Guard, with support from the Department of War, executed a seizure warrant for a tanker, an oil tanker, used to transport sanctioned oil from Venezuela and Iran. But this has been a tanker that has been sanctioned by us due to its involvement in an illicit oil shipping network. And so they got on it and they took it over. And then Trump was talking about this from the Oval Office yesterday. And here is what he said.
Been an interesting day from the standpoint of news. As you probably know, we've just seized a tanker on the coast of Venezuela, a large tanker, very large. Largest one ever seized, actually. And other things are happening, so.
Other things are happening? What? What is happening? I don't love that, I gotta say. I don't love it.
Well, you know, it tracks for this year, don't you think?
It does track for this year. Just keep the crazy coming.
Jill asks, so who do you two ladies agree with?
What does that mean?
I don't know. I guess they think that we disagree with everybody.
So
no, just nutcases. We disagree with nutcases.
Why do we have to agree or disagree with? Why can't we just have opinions?
Right.
Isn't that like what you do?
I agree
with
a
lot of people to agree with.
There's a lot of stuff that we agree with that's going on in the world right now. There's a lot of stuff like Doge. I agreed with that. I wish we could still have it.
I mean, we do. It's just not led by Elon necessarily anymore, but like it's still a thing.
I wish it was more hardcore.
Same, I do. But yeah, I don't just choose a person and then I'm like, I'm going to agree with that person henceforth and forthwith. I just don't have opinions.
Don't really do that. Yeah.
That's just that's an odd way to look at the world. Right. Good news. If you're looking for a mortgage, the Fed just cut interest rates by another quarter points. This lowers the interest rates to 3.5 to 3.75. That's of course normal interest rates. That's not mortgage rates, but we were hoping for a bigger cut. I think we're going to see some more cuts this year, but this is, next year in the calendar year 2026, but this is a thing. And so thought I would share that news.
Going in the right direction. That's good.
Going in the right direction. And then how long has it been since you heard the name Michelle Malkin?
Well, it's so interesting because over the past, it's weird. She's been showing up in my Facebook feed to become friends with her.
Really?
It's so weird that you mention her, but it's like, when you get like the Facebook will say, hey, you should become friends with this person.
Yeah.
She has shown up as somebody in the past month as somebody that I should become friends with. And I'm like, that's so weird. Because remember we did grip and grins with her years ago. And apparently she's just a mom living her best life,
Well, not for long. I mean, she's obviously going to still stay a mom, but she's also... She's got a new venture. She posted this yesterday, the return of Michelle Malkin and a new podcast series called Corruptahoma, Talk the Truth.
Yeah. Okay, this is fantastic.
I don't know what's going on with Oklahoma, but there's some stuff going on.
She
Apparently.
looks great, by the way. Have you seen her lately? She looks fantastic. She looks exactly the same, with just a little bit of gray in her hair. She is aged beautifully. Yeah.
I'm not surprised by that. Not at all.
Not at all.
By the way, you guys, she is like the tiniest of people. She is a pocket person.
She is.
It's amazing.
Tiny
itty bitty
person. And super nice.
Really, so nice.
She was always so nice to us. Yeah.
Also, Nancy Mace, representative from here in my home state of South Carolina. She's, of course, running for governor. She's been having some trouble. She has a personality, as you guys know. And she has been known, much like the Jasmines, the Marjorie Taylor Greens. She's one of the boisterous, like very opinionated, let's face it, she's pretty vulgar. She says the things. And there was apparently an incident recently at an airport that involved police, and so she is working really hard right now trying to get that story
do damage control.
Doing some damage control.
Right.
So she was on with Caitlin Collins, who asked her about this. Of course, here's what she said about all the rumors.
Yeah, but you came through with the oversight. You just said you backed the blue. The police quote you in this report as you calling them effing idiots and effing incompetent while stating that you're an effing representative and telling a TSA supervisor, I'm sick of your shit. I'm tired of having to wait. I should not have to wait. Also, you guys are always effing late and this is effing ridiculous. Are you saying you didn't say those things? Well, you're quoting a document that was in part falsified. They say a lot of things and the video doesn't show that. There's no audio. I asked for all the body cam footage and the audio. They also say in the report that there was an incident at the gate. The video shows nothing that didn't happen. And so for me, it's important that we tell the truth. And I've taken responsibility. Yes, I was absolutely 100% But did you say those things that that I just read? No, I did not. I mean, the police officers are lying? No, I'm saying that is in part false. And that is a falsified document. There are things in there, most of what's in there that's quoted is not true. So that to me is important that we tell the truth. I asked for audio and I asked for body cam footage and they didn't release it. They say it doesn't exist. I asked for that because I think it's important that we tell the truth. And I don't even remember that morning, but what I do remember is being at the gate and being on a conference call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that she would act like a diva, right? Super hard to believe. Yeah.
I don't buy any of that. I mean, I think she absolutely said all of those things.
She probably.
So the police are saying that she said all of the things.
Why would the police lie? Why would the police lie? I believe the police. I really do. And when did public servants get to the point where they believe that they are better than the average U.S. citizen? Why? When did we get to this point? Like our founding fathers did not intend for us to be this way. They intended for normal, everyday citizens who, walking around, owning businesses, being normal people to go into public service, be there for a little bit and then just get the hell out. That's what they intended. And that's not how we are. And it's a disgrace what we've become.
Mm-hmm. I know I just got a text from our Indian correspondent, Spencer, and I'm seeing some folks
Our
saying
audio is a mess. Yeah.
that the audio, you guys, I had to take my headphones out because everything was broken up and I couldn't understand anything. So we either have to deal with an echo or me not being able to hear. And so I feel like me hearing is going to be fairly important. However, we're going to go ahead and just skip straight to talks because the only thing that I wanted to bring, and we'll just do this tomorrow. The reason for my name today, unfortunately, is because we have a recent clip of a performance from Jessica Simpson. I think she may have been in Vegas that is so bad that I wanted to share it, but I don't want to make people crazy with audio. So we'll just save that for tomorrow and get straight to talk since it's already been an hour and 15 minutes. And hopefully the echo won't be too bad, but we're going to start with, maybe you guys won't think this is funny. I think this is kind of funny when people decide to imitate random objects that normal people would not think to imitate. Have you ever seen those, the girl that does the chicken videos where they do the side by side and like chickens will be dancing and then she and her girlfriends will like copy the chicken movements.
Mm-hmm.
They're so good. This reminds me of that, only it's not chickens, it's trash. You guys.
What?
Sorry,
could
but
think of
I
in the
died.
first one, all I could think of is I want to be able to. I just want to be able to move my left arm, you guys.
Oh my God, so good. All right, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I liked it, and you liked it, and it's our show.
I thought it was hysterical. That was great.
Also, there is a video that has gone viral. Perhaps you've seen it, of a young lad. I guess if I had to guess his age, I'm so bad at this with kids now.
I know, me
maybe
too.
9 or 10, possibly, maybe not that old.
Right.
But he reminds me so much. I shouldn't be saying this because my son will be embarrassed, but there was a time when my son first got his iPad. He was around 7 or 8 years old. And you know how little boys are. Boys think that farts are hilarious, that butts are hilarious. That's their humor, right? That poop is hilarious. Anything related to that region, hilarious. So there was one day where Jackson brought his iPad to me, white as a ghost, okay? And he's such an honest kid. And like, he brought his iPad to me and said, "Mommy, I think I'm seeing something inappropriate." And he shows it to me, and it is like a Google search result, an image search of gay porn. Okay, so
oh my
he
God.
didn't look up gay porn, but he did look up butts. And that's what showed up in his search, because obviously we did not have parental control set on it very well, right? And so, God bless him. I had to then explain to like a 7-year-old what gay sex was. It was a whole thing.
My God. And then you were like, we are putting parental control.
Yes. Oh my God. Did we ever?
Right.
Yeah. But it was a conversation I was not prepared for, but ended up having to have. And this video just brought that memory back to me. This is a boy who also had a run-in with his parents about a search.
Look, random stuff, and then I clicked that and...
No, you wasn't searching that random stuff. So what was you searching? What was you searching?
That.
What does that say?
Shaking their...
Why was you searching that?
I don't know, because I just love them.
You love what?
I love...
What do you love?
The boobs.
He loves the boobs, you guys. He loves the boobs. Listen, this is why you gotta have like all the controls. Just don't give him any of that at that age.
Oh my God, I love that so much.
He loves the boobs.
He loves them, you guys.
At least he's honest. He loves the boobs.
They know he's straight already.
That's
so
right.
That's something.
Right. Uh-huh.
Also,
all the men in our audience are like, yeah, we do too.
Hello.
We love the boobs, kid.
What are you supposed to do
Same,
about that?
kid, same. Right.
There are apparently some Black people out in the world who think that white people have been gatekeeping golden retrievers, you guys. And so here is a Black man to ask us, what the heck is up with that?
Oh my God. I love it.
Hey, white people. When was you gonna let us know about golden retrievers, huh? When you gonna let us know about golden retrievers and how great they are, how sweet they are? Y'all gonna let us know? These might be the sweetest dogs. They're so sweet, so sweet. This is Zoe, y'all. Look at her. Y'all wasn't gonna tell us? Y'all and pit bulls, we like golden retrievers too. Look how sweet she is. Her name's Zoe. Look how sweet she is.
Look at her.
Y'all want to go tell us? What else? There's a lot of stuff y'all been holding on to and y'all not trying to share. Oh, no. No.
I cannot with Zoe. God. I love her.
Isn't that the cutest? Oh my God.
That dog is in love with him too.
So precious. All right. And then lastly, before we get to some thank yous, Tucker, the most gentlemanly, gentlest,
the one who eats.
Golden. Yes.
He eats the things very gently.
Tucker was given a tortilla chip, you guys, and he did so good. He was so gentle.
Tucker boy, can you be so gentle?
Boop that nose.
Can you be so gentle?
Tucker.
Gentle Tucker.
Oh my God, gentle Tucker. He's like, I smell it first, Mom. I smell it. I'm smelling it. Oh God, it smells so good, Mom. I'm gonna eat it. So slow. It's like 3 to 5 business days before he eats it. God, my dogs would have eaten the whole bag by now. Why does it take him so long? Look at his little teethers. Look at him. Oh my God, I can't. He's too sweet for my house. He's too sweet. Oh my God, I can't.
Oh,
Just too much.
Good job, Tucker.
Such a sweet
I
boy.
mean, can you even? Oh, damn it! I cannot get it off my screen. I'm gonna have to get a mouse for this thing because I just am having. I'm struggling today.
Again, we're getting paid $7,000 each. I mean, that's of course Israel's paying us. All you trolls, can't you see? Look how high dollar our show is. Look at it. Look.
Oh my God. All right. Let me make sure that I open Venmo because I am so bad at remembering to get to. Okay. Yes. I think I have some of these. Oh, but I don't have that one. Okay. All right. We're going to start with some from yesterday. If I can manage my freaking mouse. What is going on? I can't get it up to the screen. Hang on. My God. I'm going to have to get a mouse for this thing because this. Okay, here we go. Oh my God.
We got to spend some of that Jew money. We got to get it.
Oh my
You got to
God.
get it.
All right. Cheryl Stromsky said, enjoying your program. Very much appreciate that. Dixie Bama said, my mother died on a Sunday. I was 6, my sister 9. My dad worked and made rounds on Monday. People depended on him. In his grief that he could do nothing about, he did the one thing he could, work. This makes all the sense, and people need to STFU. 100%. People, I do it. I mean, that is my escape when I'm in the midst of like grieving about whatever.
She works.
I work because that's
right.
the escape, right? I mean,
Mhm.
that's
right.
Anyway.
Absolutely right. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We also heard from Karen Marisco, who said, my husband was airborne. Yes, he wore a maroon beret. Was proud I caught the E4, E5 thing. Wait, he wore a maroon beret. Quick, Candace, add him to your list. LOL.
That is so great.
So perfect. Let's see. We also heard, they didn't want me to show their name, so I took it off, but this was a fellow who had sent me a direct message on Twitter asking if we would follow a friend of his who is very much a fan of ours, so I did. And he said, because y'all are awesome and you told me you would follow my friend.
That's sweet.
Yeah, so I'm not going to share the name. He wanted to remain anonymous. Ashley Barba said, birthday 12/11. That's today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey, chicks, my mom and I bond over your show. In a time when politics are separating people, thank you for helping others stick together. Oh, please wish Karen the happiest birthday from her daughter, Ashley.
Happy birthday, Karen. God, I wish I could do my arm like that.
Do my knee like that.
It just looks so flexible and bendy and
flexible.
I'm going to be able to do that.
Let's see. We also heard from, this was on PayPal from Jason Widmer, who said, I know it's not 7,000, but it's the best I can do right now. Thank you for everything you two do. Merry Christmas. Love you guys.
Thank you, Jason.
So
Jason.
sweet. Let's see. Jonna Voss said, nearly had a meltdown not hearing you guys at the normal time today. Merry Christmas and enjoy your time
I
off.
bet you some people were freaked out yesterday. I'm sure it was kind of weird. Sorry about that.
Sorry. Ashley Buckner said, the devil works hard, but Candace works harder. Love you, ladies. Merry Christmas. And please check out Damon Imani on Instagram. He edits himself into The View and is freaking hilarious. We can all use some laughs. I've seen his stuff. It is pretty good.
That's funny.
And there's unfortunately, there's probably some people who think it's real.
It's real.
This is how This is how it works now. I cannot get this off the screen. Damn it all. What is going? Okay. And then and then today we heard from Doreen Moore, who said, please wish my husband Joe a happy birthday. We enjoy watching you together each day. Merry Christmas, chicks. Thank
Happy
you for
birthday,
that.
Joe.
And Tammy Grant said, Rita, I'm happy to pay them to say all the things and also healing prayers for Daisy.
Tammy, thank you.
Thank you, Tammy. Now you.
Okay, Marcy Perales. Good morning, Muck and Daisy. Happy Thursday. Hope you got all your tasty tech issues solved and hope Daisy's wrist is feeling better. Much love. Thank you, Marcy. Marcy Perales. Good morning, Muck and Daisy. Same thing. Hope you got all those tasty tech issues. Like it was a dupe.
It was a double tap.
You sent us two, Marcy. Thank you. It was very sweet. Curio2369. Belated Dad Joke Wednesday. What do you call an Indian dating site? This is for you, Spencer. Connect the dots. Wish you well for your surgery, Daisy. Thank you,
That's
Curio.
actually really cute.
It is
Connect the
cute.
dots.
It is really cute. Cashing Cadra. Have a great day, ladies. Against the odds, I made it to my 54th birthday today and haven't let my health problems win. Thanks for giving me something to look forward to every morning. Bless you, ladies. Happy birthday. MTX485. George was CEO of Turning Point UK. Suspicious. It is suspicious. We need to start asking we're just asking questions.
Just asking questions.
Just asking them. Regina Pontes, I think I have that right, 5672. I'm Catholic, and a priest needs to call her ass out pronto. She's vile. That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Or do an exorcism because dang. Aaron Krieger, here's your secret payment for saying all the things. I'm a little short of the customary 7,000, so this will have to do. Prayers for a successful surgery for Daisy and internet for Mock. Love you, Clerks. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you.
Arnhem. Now we know what happened to Mock's internet connection. It's the Jews. Candace told me so. It must be true. Take my 7,000. Yes, Arnhem. It's got to be it. Tamer Israeli 3521. God, I really messed up your name. I'm sorry. Nick is Stalin. He can help us, but he is a piece of shit.
100%.
MTX 485. Candace shouldn't take Charlie's rejection personally. He met her while he has a systemic yeast infection. Of course, we want to be attracted to her. Yes, exactly. I'm so glad that I know that now, right?
I know. I'm sorry.
I mean,
sorry,
gross.
everybody.
I know. Welcome to the Chicks on the Right show. MTX 485. It's not a federal FBI case. Are these people slow?
Right? Come on, Tucker Carlson, you
Judy,
idiot.
I know, right? But Bari Weiss is stupid. Okay.
Right.
Judy Flackney, 8285. Holding my fur girl, Bella. She will cross the Rainbow Bridge today. Oh my God, Judy, I'm sorry. My heart hurts. She has given us 14 years of love and I'm holding her till the end. Found out Friday she has cancer. Prayers, please. I've been there, Judy. I am so sorry.
Yeah,
so sorry. You guys, prayers for Judy. Kristen Thompson, 9329. Prayers up for a successful surgery and a speedy full recovery, Daisy. Take care of you. I will do my best.
She's going to rock it.
I'll do my best. I have the weekend to kind of recover and I'll be back on Monday, you guys. Arnerm, that apartment story answers much about Candace. Yeast infection gives UTI. UTI gives kidney infection. Mom has bad kidneys and it turned her stupid. Oh my God, Arnerm. Marcy Perales, best wishes and prayers for a successful surgery, Daisy. Take care of yourself and let your family pamper you post-op. Much love and a gentle hug. Thank you,
Marcy.
Sweet. Ed Ferguson, 6069. Our public servants became so self-serving when they were referred to as leaders instead of representatives. God, you're so right. I have an itch. I'm sorry, you guys. I have an itch. I can't scratch it with my other arm. Michelle 55. Let me just say, I really disagree with Daisy and Mock because I like common sense and honesty. Prayers for Daisy's surgery and healing. Prayers for Mock's internet issues. Love this community. Merry Christmas. Love y'all. Thank you, Michelle. Shelly Bolton. Amy Joe will be praying fervently today for the surgery to go smoothly and a pain-free recovery. Thank you, Shelly. I really appreciate it. I have 3 gifts I need to show people so we can bring them in. And I wanted to show you the gifts before we get off today so we can bring it in real quick. Bring it in. Ouch. Yesterday, I've been taking Advil, and man, Advil makes a difference, you guys.
Oh, it really does.
Okay. All right. So I got those from Jerry. This is from Jerry in Rancho Cucamonga, California. I think you got some too. Those ornaments. Can you see?
Oh, yeah. I didn't see who they did. I didn't have a return thing. So I'm glad to know who did that.
It just says Jerry from Rancho Cucamonga. And I think that's who I'm assuming it's from, unless that was like the creator. I don't know. But these are darling. I absolutely love these.
They're
and then
awesome.
Gwen got one too. I love them so much. So thank you for that. Sorry, it'll take me a second to do this. Carrie Perkins. I absolutely love this one. I know you got it too, but I am upset. You guys, I love ornaments. It's the 250th anniversary one. And then I got a warmie from Donna in Bargersville. I got a cow warmie, which I absolutely love. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I mean, the gifts are just so sweet. And I love me some warmies and I love me some ornaments. So thank you guys. I will be back on Monday. Mock will be here with Corinne tomorrow. So definitely tune in because
you have to see that Jessica Simpson thing.
Right.
And there was more that I wanted to show today, but I'm sorry about all the audio stuff.
And
I hope our internet works tomorrow.
Hopefully everything will be back on track tomorrow because they're supposed to get it fixed. And then we'll see you on Monday too, but they'll be rocking it tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow and then I will see you on Monday. Bye everybody. Bye.
Hello, beautiful people. This is the Chicks on the Right's Indian correspondent. Thank you for watching or listening. Be very sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay up to date on all of their delicious content. Okay, thank you. Come again.